Good morning, everybody. Chuck here with No Time to Be Sad. Today we are headed to Hua Hin. Mama's going to get her stitches taken out, which is a good thing. We've been doing quite a bit of exercise, not so much. We've been dealing with a few aches and stuff. I don't want my mom to get injured, so we have to take it, step at a time. She hasn't really worked out in a long time, and we've been doing a lot of upper body strength. My mom was like feeling really confident the other day. She goes, well, let me try this bigger weight. And she did that, and the next day she didn't tear anything, but she's like, I'm sore. I'm like, okay, well, let's just let it recover. We don't need to work on that for a while. So we're dealing with that, and everything is going really exceptionally well with the therapy. Mom's tried to walk without her cane or walk without her walker yesterday. So I took her down to the beach, and we did some walking. Anyway, she's been doing really good. I'm really excited that my mom is going to get in a better environment and is going to become healthier. So a lot of people in today's video are concerned about my mom not having friends. Yeah, you guys, I guess I could just say just wait and see. So she's like, well, thanks for the concern, but I can make my own friends. But everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be good. One good thing, and I'm going to reiterate on this, is that we don't own this. So this is why I recommend not coming somewhere and buying something immediately, because you never really know about the environment around you. You may like the building, you may like the temperature, you may like the shopping, but you may not like the people around you, or you may have other things that really annoy you, and then he just becomes unhappy. But one thing that really we learned about this place is that I found my mom was just sitting in the house with the air conditioner on in the dark, and it's the kind of, I think the mood is not happy. I can't ultimately control my mom, but she's my mom and I love her, and I want her to have a good last quarter, independent and on her own. And I don't want to see her just, go downhill, and she doesn't want that either. A lot of people think I'm just making all these choices for her, but, we have a lot of discussions when the camera is not on for the short period of time that I have it on during the day. And we talk about things and what we want in our lives and where do we want to be. I try to make her look at the big picture, and then we come up with decisions. But we're not anchored in here, and it's so easy just to pick up and go somewhere. Like, we don't have to commit to anything, and I think things become complicating in life, because I think life itself is pretty easy. And if we could just enjoy life and have an environment that's flexible and easy, then we don't worry too much about things. And when there's a little problem with whatever the problem is around here, it's okay. It's up to them. If we don't like it, then we can just make a choice, and we can tell everybody, okay, guys, we're leaving. Have a nice day. And then we're going to go do things that make more sense to us. We don't need to make this complicated. So we're leaving a little early. Her appointment's at 11 today. We got about an hour and a half drive to go to the hospital from here. And hopefully the stitches don't hurt when she gets them pulled out. And I think we'll be able to move a lot quicker after this is done. We had a couple of issues I'll talk to you guys about, because I want to share the ups and downs of what's going on a lot of times. But I had mentioned a few times that a lot of this is mental, and a lot of this is how we think, and our environment dictates, I think, who we are in our daily lives. But Paige has made a lot of sacrifices to be here. I actually recommended a few times that she would I think it's best if she goes home to be with her family and you know, because she's not staying here with me, and I don't want her, you know, I'm worried about her too. So her family has told her not to come, so she listens to her parents. You know, her parents said, no, you have to stay there with him. So she sacrificed a lot. Her mom's birthday's coming up. I think in a couple days is Mother's Day. We've never missed a Mother's Day back home. Of course, we're with Mom here. We can't be in both places, but it's a Thai Mother's Day, not an American Mother's Day. And you know, Paige is feeling a little guilty about that, but it's her mom's orders and her dad's orders for her to stay here. So, you know, she's made a lot of sacrifices. Me, it's my mom. It's kind of like, it's okay. I mean, I've made a lot of sacrifices for Mom, and I'm doing it at every minute, but I'm not really thinking about it too much. So a lot of times we get kind of set off with my mom when we say, okay, Mom, let's try to do a little bit more walking today, a little bit more distance, you know, and her response instantly is a negative. She doesn't realize what she's doing, but it's a negative, and it really kind of just like sets us off. Like, you know, my mind is like, I get angry, and I was like, I had to get up especially early. I had to put the clothes up. I had to make you coffee. I got to cook you breakfast so you can take your medication. And I'm sitting here while my wife is over there, and I'm trying to exercise you because I love you and I care about you. And your response to that is pretty much, I don't know if I want to do that. And it just like really kind of sets me off, and I try to keep it together. So I try to have these extensive motivational speeches with her. I know you guys think it's like my kid. Well, sometimes my mom is actually only 16 years younger than me. But sometimes when we get older, we kind of revert, I think, a little backwards. I'm doing the best I can, guys. I really am. And I have an extreme amount of patience for this. And I'm going to make it work one way or the other. So we had a heart-to-heart, me, my mom, and Paige yesterday, to let her know that the sacrifices are being made for her to be successful and at least coming through this physical therapy in a positive way, because we don't, even her family, Paige's family, her mom calls twice a day. Her dad calls in the morning checking on my mom, you know, and checking on me. And you know, they're very, very concerned that my mom is going to get healthy, and they're very happy to have them close to the family. So everybody's concerned. So we want my mom to also project that positive energy too, by saying, yes, I am going to be stronger than I was before, or I'm going to be determined to at least attempt to try to do something better for myself, because, you know, ultimately it's up to her. If she wants to sit in, I mean, I can get her care. We can put her in the community center in Hua Hin. You know, we can do a lot of things. I can hire somebody to sit with her. But if I tell her that she doesn't want it, I said, well, if you don't want it, then let's make a change. But you have to learn how to be positive. So I'm going to put this in front of you every time you're negative, and I'm going to let you know what you're doing, because it's not helping you mentally. So you're talking yourself out of it every single time we need to do something, and your first response is negative, then that's going to be, you know, that's going to be how it ends up. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's good to get things out in the open and kind of see what's going on through outside, and people do that to me all the time. You guys do that to me all the time, and you really don't even know me that well. But you know, I do take advice, believe it or not, and I have changed since I've been here. I'm a total different thinker than I was when I landed here 7 years ago. So we have to learn to be better for ourselves. We have to do what makes sense for us, and not what everybody depends or thinks we should do. This is kind of difficult too when you're talking about health and diet and exercise, because a lot of people have their own thought process on that, which is normal, you know. But you got to understand that everybody's completely different in their situation. And you know, like my mom doesn't need to be a vegan right now. She needs all the protein other than, you know, supplements and peanuts. But it's okay. We're all, believe it or not, we're all going to die. We're all going to die happy. We're going to die happy eating Snickers bars, or we're going to be happy eating kelp. Nobody's got the secret to life, and everybody will say, oh, well, I'm going to live a lot longer than you because I've done all this and I've done all that. Well, nobody knows that answer, and I think you're a fool to constantly try to live your life in a way to extend it instead of just enjoying life. People want to live their life today for tomorrow. So anyway, enough of that blah blah blah. Let's go to Hua Hin, try to have a good day, try to be positive, and so is life. Good morning. Okay, I've got some stuff moved. I pulled the carpet up. My mom absolutely loves her carpet. I think we'll do that to the new place. Quick update, I've got a person who is really interested in that, buying that. But he's in the UK right now, but he wants me to reinstall that. So I don't know. By the time this video comes out, I'll have the answer to that. I just put that on Facebook Marketplace here too. So I don't want to transport that back. So they have all kinds of other ones like that there in NakhonPhanom too. But we need to do something different, because not that it's my choice. I tried to drive her in that the other day and she's like freaking out. Like she's scared to get in it now. And what do you can't fix that problem. That's on somebody else. You know, I can't tell her it's going to, I mean, I can tell her it's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. But if you're scared of it, you're scared of it. You know, not everybody can get back up on the horse. Not everybody really needs to get back up on the horse. You know, she's not a horse trainer. Well, here's Mom. Good morning. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome.
Mom, are you being abused by your PT?
You're amazing.
Would you rather have me hire some person that doesn't speak really good English to come spend a couple hours with you a day here?
No, because you're the best. You're the best PT.
Mom's walking with that after like 1 week out of the hospital.
I feel fantastic.
We're doing good. You're not just saying that because you're my mom, right?
No. I would tell you if I thought you were a jerk.
We went walking around with her. Mom wants to put her flip-flops on. You know I'm going to get a bunch of crap about this on the,
I don't care.
On the internet,
it's
right?
hot. I need my flip-flops.
We're not going hiking today, but really you need to wear good shoes so you can get your form good.
Well, I do when I go walking, but I'm just going to be sitting today.
All right, well, Mom's getting some stitches ripped out of her, so we'll let her be a little calm with her flip-flops. But things are going to change here pretty drastically in the next couple of days for Mom. So you'll see some different words on the whiteboard here soon.
Can I get my purse?
Well, Paige is up here eating, I think. She told me she was. Maybe she's not. I don't see her. Let me walk out here real quick.
I don't see her, but she could be sitting somewhere else.
I can't see. I think she's in there. She's just paying her bill. There she is. She don't know where to get in.
Why she sit on the back?
What's up, sunshine?
I feel
Come
better
on.
back here.
How was your breakfast?
Good, like nice, good.
How did you do with your exercise this morning?
11,000 steps.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? I don't know.
She did 11
'Cause
too.
you're a weirdo. Am I going to walk with you in the morning?
Yeah, you did. Manny did almost 12.
Are you serious?
This morning, yeah, she walked to 7 and come back. Walk with Thick.
Mom, we going to do that before we leave? Walk 11K?
No.
Come on now, I thought we talked about that.
Yeah, but that's just...
Yeah,
We'll see.
That's excessive, right?
Yeah, to me,
nice.
How about at least 10?
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you can do it.
If I found that right, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You can go slow, like office speed, you know.
Yeah. Oh.
You need to work up to that.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to manage that before we leave, but that would be good.
If I'm walking, that'll be fantastic.
All right, let's go 96 kilometers to the hospital.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, back at one of my least favorite places to be in Thailand. Actually, it is a pretty good hospital. I just don't want to be here. Hour and a half drive to get here from Prachuap. Not super convenient. Okay, well, as you know, I can't video in there. Mom got her stitches out. Looks pretty good. They cleaned it up, put some more tape on it, and more medicated bandage. We've got to come back again next week and do a follow-up with x-rays. Hang on a second. Mom's up front. I got to get her, put her in a wheelchair so we can get her around the hospital quickly. 3,000 baht, and that's it. So I got a lot of people, I have a lot of wonderful people in the comment section who share their experiences. I think it's very important to do that because people not only get to see this video, but they also get to hear other people's experience, which is very good. Wonderful thing with the internet. My mom cannot swim. I've had a lot of people telling me about swimming exercises. I'm curious to know if your doctor, after having 25 stitches in your backside, allowed you to get into a chlorinated swimming pool. A lot of people is telling me she needs to do physical therapy in the pool. Anyway, the doctor just now told me she cannot get in the pool again for another week. There's no reason for her to get in the pool and risk of infection. So we can do a lot of exercises other than getting in a swimming pool, but thanks for she can't swim. One more week. Total of 3 weeks after the surgery. And maybe he'll say another week, I don't know, but it ain't like we have a swimming pool anyway, you know. Joe has a pool, but it's difficult for her to get in it. I have to help her because it doesn't have railing. And yeah, it's not. I watched Joe almost crack his head on the concrete getting out one time. All right, let's get Mom in the car. Okay, we are at the Euro Deli. We've eaten here before. It's actually pretty good. They have a good roast beef sandwich here.
Yeah, she said to get horseradish on it. I don't know.
Okay, Mom, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
You got your treat today, mango smoothie.
Yummy.
Mom, tell everybody. Everybody thinks like I just unshackled Mom and pulled tape off her mouth so she could speak. So we're about to make a big move to NakhonPhanom. What is your thoughts about leaving Hunnicutt and going to NakhonPhanom?
I think that chapter's closed.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to going to a wide open. I mean, I don't have many windows where I'm at. It looks like a cave. And the new place has windows all over the place. It's very open, very airy, and I'm very happy about it.
Are you gonna miss the house? You think at all? Like you've already set it all up. Is that gonna be a problem?
No, it's not. I don't get emotional. I don't get attached to stuff.
What about Hunnicutt and
No. It was fun one lesson.
Thailand's easy, right? You just make
It's
a move.
very easy. Just get up and go.
All right, thanks, Mama. I got to take the shock collar off of her leg. So anyway, that was what she said. It's all in fun, guys. Mom has a pretty large following of people who are concerned about her, and I'm just kidding around. But I wanted you to hear it from her. You know that we all need to. Outside of the camera, we got to look at the big picture sometimes and make choices that benefit us in our own personal life. And sometimes things just don't work out, and easy to move and make it better. If this don't work out, we'll do something. It doesn't matter. Well, Mom wanted some soft bread. Is it okay? How's it taste? How's the beef? Good? Fish and chip. And I got ham and cheese with an egg. Okay, we're out of here. Full. Are you full?
I'm stuffed.
Mom only had half her sandwich.
I'm full.
Everybody's full and happy.
Stomach shrinking.
Donuts. Look at Mom go, huh? I know she doesn't have her walking shoes on, but she's walking nice and straight, like a champ, huh? Super Mom.
Huh?
Super Kara.
Super.
what the greatest thing about this is Mom doesn't even realize she's exercising. She's looking at it. Well, guess what? Mom just sold her Kia. So I got to put the roof back on it because he wants it with the solar panel. Lucky me. No big deal. I just have to reinstall it, clean it up, make sure it all works. You know, I told him there was a few scratches on it, you know. Dog kind of bit that. But if you're watching, everything still, you know, still works on it. Light kit and everything on the bottom. I'll show you all that stuff whenever I get it done. And yeah, clean it up and let you know what it looks like before you get it. Okay guys, this is the battery box. This is a breaker switch. It's off right now because I don't have the panel up yet. But I added an extra battery. This is an extra 12-volt battery installed in parallel, which means it's still a 48-volt system. I just increased the amperage a little bit so that we can get a little bit more drive time out of it. It's not affecting the system at all. It's still 48 volts. It's just I got an extra 20 amps in the system and a little bit longer battery voltage life. So I added that in. So she actually has 5 batteries instead of 4, but it's still 48 volts. But anyway, in case of a problem, you just switch that breaker off and it kills all of that. But all of this can easily be removed off of here, off of the system, to put back in its original. Just got to take the battery cover off and then take a couple of screws off and then take the wire off and screw it back on. It's easy to reassemble back the way it was if that's something you want to do in the future. I'm talking to all you guys right now like you guys just bought it, but I'm just explaining what I did to the Kia and saying goodbye to it. Was a very cool thing. My mom really enjoyed it. It was like driving in a convertible down the road. But you can't turn real sharp on an incline, you know. It's got 3 wheels. Okay, got it all installed. I just need to wash it up real good. It's very secure. And I'm gonna go take it on a test drive to make sure everything works. I installed this extra gauge right here too. It didn't come with it. It only came with a little bar, this right here, and I didn't like it. So I installed that. You see it's 52.2. When it's fully charged, it's like 50. The little charger charges to 58. The solar charges to 54. But they're 48 volt system. Normally we charge that with the charger till it reaches 58 and then we're done. The solar panel only needs to come on when you're using the vehicle, and when you're not, you just turn it off, and that will go off after a few minutes on its own. But when you turn it on, it'll show you the panel. The battery voltage is 52.3, and I just use this whenever we're actually using it. So like when you park somewhere to go eat or do something, you just leave it on and it'll charge. But when you get it back home, then you charge it back up. I got this cable secure. There's really nowhere to put it. I have Gorilla tape in here. I didn't bring any with me. So this is electrical tape. So hopefully it holds. If not, we'll just need to get some better tape in there to seal it, just so it doesn't flop around. Of course, level 1, 2, and 3 Depends on where you're at if you want to save some energy. I usually just leave it on 3. Lights, blinkers, you guys will figure all that stuff out. Lights are here. It always has a light on, a little light. Got LED brake lights in the back. Charging, still charging good. I installed that too. It's a little 12 volt little power source. I'll throw in a little electric air pump that works pretty good with that. Cool, I discovered this little convenient mom and pop convenience store. They got pretty much everything here. 380 baht for I got 5 beers. This thing's a pretty good little grocery getter for sure, 100%. I gotta wash it tomorrow. Okay, running pretty good. I opened that thing up, I thought there was a damn dog in there or something. I gotta take mom's little fuzzy mat out. I got beer.
You got beer.
380 baht. 380 baht. Okay. We're out of here. Take it back home. Clean it in the morning. Hey, look, there's the windshield wiper down here. And these things here, I've never used them. My mom had them put on. So, you guys, if you even need that, I don't know. There it is. Maybe in Thailand. And then when you park this thing for the night, just plug in the charger down here. Turn that off. Says off. And then if you're gonna drive it, just turn it on. It'll start charging. Cheers, guys. Here's to a long day. Or, well, easy day for you guys, right?
Yeah.
What about you? Easy?
It's fine, I don't do anything.
All right, guys, had a good evening over there at Mary and Mick's house. Relaxing. So mom sent me a message that she was tucked in bed. Everything's good. We got a new exercise program for her starting tomorrow. So anyway, come with us tomorrow. We're going to have fun. They're going to have, what do they call that? Their Wednesday night. I don't know, like a gathering. I have no idea. It'll be fun. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hello. Bye.